What up, guys? It's JRJuggernaut1. Welcome to another daily discussion. It's been a while. Yeah, I'm going to be talking about the Hidden Arsenal 2-pack. Try not to go on a rant here, but I just feel like I should express my true feelings on this. Well, what to say about this pack? What to say indeed? Well, this pack is a combination of interesting and disappointment. I don't know, that doesn't sound right at all, but does it really matter? No. All I could really say is this pack, I was really excited for it, but looking at it now, it's really just okay. It's got stuff that will be helpful in the near future, but it doesn't have stuff that really helps us now. You've got some cards that come out for the Fable archetype, the Mist Valley archetype, and the Naturia archetype, but not many of these cards can truly be utilized. I mean, yeah, Naturia Cosmo Beat's helpful, as well as Naturia Vane or Naturia Antjaw, maybe Naturia Guardian, and of course Naturia Beast. But still, could you really make a Naturia deck right now? No. People might have a better chance once Duelist Revolution comes out, but that will be talked about in another video. Looking at it, I keep thinking, well, Mega Capital G was talking about from a competitive standpoint, Hidden Arsenal 1 was better. I agree with that, but at the same time, looking at it, it just seems like both of these packs seem to have the same problem, in a way. It's not something I really should complain about, but it's just something I'm noticing, you know? Kind of obvious, because, you know, it's based off of the dual terminals. But if you think about it, there were only a few cards from the original Hidden Arsenal that we were really looking for. Mainly the Synchros, because you had, of course, Bryonic, Mistworm, Catastor, and then you also had cards like Xsaber Urbellum, which you didn't really want because it was already there, but whatever, and Flamvel Uruquizas, who I personally think is actually in decent level 6 if you really make use of it. It's just... my point is just that, like, not many cards were really wanted, and the only reason these cards were wanted was because they were generic synchros that pretty much everybody could utilize. When it came to the stuff that was meant for specific archetypes, most of that stuff wasn't really, you know, wanted. The two exceptions being the Xsaber Rebellums, because they looked freaking cool, and the Flamvel Magicians, because, well, after the release of Flamvel Fire Dog in Ancient Prophecy, it did actually have some use. Of course, though, you know, with such, you know, with such, you know, there's only going to be so few cards that you can use, you know. Hidden Arsenal 2 basically has that same problem. Hidden Arsenal 1, you know, didn't have as much of a problem because, well, those synchros were really wanted. You get a fair amount of synchros in Hidden Arsenal 2, but as you notice, most of them are specific, and you really can't make use of them right now, especially the Genex synchros. I mean, Hydro Genex just sucks. It's not easy to get out, and why would you really want to play it? It doesn't have an effect that's that good. That goes really for all of the Genex synchros currently. There are ones that actually have good effects, though. I mean, Naturia Beast is good, but that's still kind of hard to get out. And all the other synchros are pretty much just archetype specific. You know, they'll really only work with your archetype, just because the non-tuner monsters that are required. I can't say I dislike the synchros, but we can't really make much use of them right now if the archetypes aren't playable. It's pretty straightforward. The real thing is we need to have enough cards released in the archetype so that you know, we could either use them and make them like use them as an engine or use them as an entire deck, whatever you want to call it. But it's sad and disappointing. I mean, what do I hope for Hidden Arsenal 3? Maybe, you know, I'm hoping that will kind of complete some of the other archetypes. You know, will actually make them really worth playing. Like G-Nex right now, we barely have anything that makes it playable. It's playable, but without the G-Nex, all the best G-Nex synchros, like the allied G-Nex monsters, no one's gonna really try that hard to make it. And let's see, with Mist Valleys, there aren't many cards in that archetype, but still, we need kind of more from it. And Fabled, yeah, we need more from that. Just because we're gonna get the Fabled Raven, we've got Fabled Grimro, but there's plenty of good Fabled monsters in there, especially like the Fabled Beasts. So, I mean, no, not the Fabled Beasts, the Fableds. So, we'll wait and see what happens. But I'm praying. Right now, I'm just praying. I just really would like I would like some of these archetypes to, to have some playability. I mean, I guess if people wanted to play them, that would be pretty nice. I guess that's pretty much all I really want to say on it. It's just, I like this pack, but again, as I said, there's only so little help that it can bring us, and especially in this format. Is it a bad pack? For the most part, yeah. Is there some good in it? Definitely. But of course, a lot of the greatness that's in this pack won't be utilized for a while, so yeah. And even so, there's still not that much greatness in it, so let's wait and see what happens, guys. But I'm trying to have a positive outlook on the situation, even with this pack. So this is JRJuggernaut1 signing out.